The Hyundai Santa Cruz and Ford Maverick are locked in a fierce battle for the crown of best small truck in America. Both were rumored for many years and highly anticipated, finally bursting onto the scene in late 2021 within months of each other. Let's find out which is the best, or just the best for you. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out if another option might be better. The Santa Cruz is Hyundai's first and only truck on sale in the US, while the Blue Oval offers no less than half a dozen different F-Series variants alone, with the Maverick as the smallest of all Ford trucks. The Santa Cruz is based on the Tucson crossover, while the Maverick has the same underpinnings as the Bronco Sport. Needless to say, the Hyundai is more on-road focused, while the Ford can tackle roads a bit less traveled. Sales of the Maverick more than doubled those of the Santa Cruz in 2022, the first full year for both trucks. Can Ford continue to dominate the category? Let's find out. The Santa Cruz is basically a Tucson with a truck bed in the back. From the B-pillar forward, the two are nearly identical. There are some off-roady bits tacked on to the Santa Cruz, but everything else looks nearly identical. It looks like Hyundai took inspiration from the Subaru Brat of the 1980s, and that's not a bad thing. On the other hand, the Maverick could not look more different than the Bronco Sport if it tried, and it works. It's a purpose-built design that not only looks good, but it does what it's supposed to do. Similarities to the Tucson continue with the Santa Cruz's interior. It's surprisingly spacious and comfortable for its size, the cabin features high-quality materials and thoughtful design touches. It's meant to look like the Tucson and be as comfortable as well. The Maverick has a no-nonsense interior meant to be nothing more than a small truck. There's no sign of luxury or plush materials. Hard plastics, hard edges, and exposed screws are everywhere, and you know what? It just works. You don't feel bad if you scuff it up, spill your Slurpee, or if your dog decides the road trip is too long and, well, never mind. The Santa Cruz comes with two engine options. Base trims get a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, while higher trims come with a turbocharged version of the same engine that pumps out more than 280 horsepower. The 2.5 provides adequate power for everyday driving, however, it may feel a bit underpowered, while the turbocharged engine offers significantly more pep and is better suited for those who need to tow or haul heavier loads. The Santa Cruz's optional engine and the Maverick's base engine both do the 0 to 60 run in about 6 seconds. It'll be a virtual tie on the way to Home Depot. That base Maverick engine pumps out 250 horsepower, 30 less than the Santa Cruz. So what's the Hyundai doing with the extra power? However, the Maverick's party piece is the hybrid 2.4-liter engine with 191 horsepower and a CVT. Not only is it zippy enough for everyday trips, it's the fuel economy that stands out among all other trucks, and not just small ones. The hybrid engine is what sets the Maverick apart by a mile, or 1.6 kilometers. Highway fuel economy is an amazing 42 miles per gallon and 37 combined with real-world reports from actual owners achieving even more. No other truck in the small or mid-size segments can come close to this. If Ford can ever get its act together and build enough hybrids, they could really rack up the sales. Here's an idea. Maybe use some of the batteries from the F-150 Lightnings and Mach-E's, which aren't selling too well anymore. Just a thought, Ford. Most gas-powered Hyundais aren't usually known for fuel economy. The company has efficient hybrids, but not in the Santa Cruz. At best, the base Santa Cruz gets 23 miles per gallon combined with front-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive turbocharged engine gets 1 mpg less. I guess that's good. Either way, the Maverick is the easy pick for those seeking to reduce their fuel costs. The 2024 Santa Cruz's price tag starts at a friendly $28,000 for the base SE trim and front-wheel drive. Opting for the popular SEL upgrades costs around $31,000, while the top-of-the-line limited trim reaches a peak of $42,695. Remember, all-wheel drive adds $1,750 to any trim. The sub-$20,000 Maverick is no more. Entry into the Maverick lineup starts with the XL at $25,000, going all the way up to the Lariat off-road Tremor for nearly $40,000. That's a lot of money for a small truck. So, should you get a 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz or Ford Maverick? Ultimately, the decision of which truck to get comes down to your individual needs and preferences. If you're looking for a vehicle that's as comfortable on the pavement as it is capable off-road, then the Santa Cruz is your pick. However, if you appreciate a bold, distinctive design and excellent fuel economy, then the Maverick is a no-brainer. Click on this video to learn more about the Maverick. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned there may be another option in this type of crossover turned truck segment. The Honda Ridgeline may be an interesting option. If you need a truck for serious hauling or towing, you may want to consider a larger model, and the Honda might hit the spot. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because a review of the Ridgeline will be coming soon. Thanks for watching, see you next time!